Okay, well, getting a nice early start to this crispy winter morning because I haven't been able to upload in like 3 weeks. You know, partly due to weather, partly due to lack of time, mostly due to lack of time, and a lot due to the fact that the animal species I've been trying to hook in the face have not exactly been cooperating. But luckily today we are not bass fishing. We're going to be trying to do a crawfish catch and cook. Now, what I'm going to be doing, I have 2 traps up in the Polaris, and I'm going to be trying to throw these in little ditches, little creeks, just like this right here, and hopefully trap a few crawfish. But I just came down here to the spillway of my pond. The pond is right over that dam. Here's the spillway just for whenever it gets too high, the water can just drain here. I came down here to see if this looked good because I have seen quite a few crawfish here in the past, but it really doesn't look too good. I mean, it's pretty deep here, but honestly, it's just one little like 5 foot by 5 foot circle, and then over here it just gets so shallow. I mean, no crawfish would even want to live there. And there are so many other little creeks and ditches, you know, around my house that I am actually not going to trap there. So I'll come up here, hike up this dam, and show y'all what we're actually going to be using. Here are my 2 crawfish traps. Got this black one and got this silver one. Just in case y'all don't exactly know, you know, how these fish / crawfish traps work, I'll just put one together just like this. There we go. See, you just slide them together. It's pretty self-explanatory with that, and then you put a little clamp around those 2 little holes, and it holds it together. This sinks down, sits on the bottom of the creek, and then the crawfish will come in here, smell the dog food or meat, whatever you put in there, and crawl through this little funnel, start eating it up. And then the idea is they can't come back out. It's probably due to the design of this little entrance. You can see it's a funnel with a little hole right there. The theory is they can't come back out, or they're just in there eating and I just come and pick it up, and then we got hopefully maybe like, I don't know, 5 or 6 crawfish. And then we got this one, exact same, except it's got a little bit, or quite a bit bigger of a hole right there. I think this is meant for more bluegill, and this is actually a crawfish trap because it's quite a bit smaller, or maybe the other way around, I don't know. But I've caught crawfish in both of these. If y'all want to see just a strictly crawfish / bluegill catching mission, not where I catch and cook them, go ahead and watch this video. I'll put it right there, that I uploaded probably a month ago on doing this exact thing, but this time we're gonna be eating them for lunch. So hopefully we get us quite a few crawfish, and then I can go, I don't know, maybe cook them over an open fire. I'm not too sure, but yeah, let's go to a creek. Okay, well, yeah, here's actually the first creek that I had sort of, you know, planned to try to trap. I realize it's pretty much a puddle, but the thing is, I actually caught like a ton of crawfish out of this little puddle, probably like last year. But yeah, I'm not seeing any good signs of like life at all in this. So yeah, I think I'm moving on. Let's go. Okay, well, here's yet another little puddle. The one that we're just at is like right there. But this one looks a little bit better. It's quite a bit bigger, less choked out with grass, more rocky, which is better for crawfish. But there is this right here that I'm gonna have to hop to get to. Okay, well, I actually decided not to trap that last puddle either, but now I'm at this creek right here. It's actually, you know, a legit creek, the ones that runs into my pond, not just a hole on the side of the road with water in it. And this creek, I mean, obviously has a lot more life in it. I don't think y'all can see, but there are, you know, pods and minnows everywhere, tadpoles going crazy. Like, I just saw a tadpole go under that little ledge right there, and just all those roots and under that big piece of wood right there. I guarantee you there's probably like 10 or 15 crawfish just in like this area right here. So I'm gonna throw in this silver trap with a bit of dog food and hopefully come back probably tonight or maybe tomorrow morning, not too sure, and we will have a few crawfish in there. Throw some of that dog food right down the hole. Toss this right here down in the deepest part of this creek. Perfect. Tie this off. Okay, well now I'm actually like a quarter mile into the woods down at this river. Y'all have seen it in multiple occasions. I got this second black trap, got the dog food, and yeah, pretty much just gonna do the same thing. I've never actually caught crawfish in this creek, but I mean, I can guarantee there are some in here. So I really don't know what we're gonna catch. I've actually caught catfish, bluegill, green sunfish. I've even caught a turtle on a catfish line in this creek. So there's quite a few different fish, and you know, there's quite a few different animal species living in this thing. It goes on for like multiple miles. I've followed it just down there. It forks off, but just gonna do the same thing. I guess I'll just dump all this in there, who cares? Looking good, just like that. And now I'll walk down there, try not to fall in the water, and toss it on in. Okay, well, I'll let both of these traps sit for probably about 6 hours. Come and check them this evening, and hopefully we got some, I always trip on that. I've tripped on that one log like 6 times in different videos, but like I was saying, we'll come back and check them tonight, and hopefully we got some big old crawdaddies. Okay, well, it is actually probably like 3 to 4 days after I set these traps, so they should be nice and filled up with hopefully like 10 or so big old crawfish in them. I'm actually going down to check this one that's in the creek connected to my pond, and if you can't already tell, just judging by how muddy the water is and how high it actually is, like down in the creek, we actually got hit by like hurricane beast mode last night and this morning. It rained like 10 inches in like 20 seconds. Okay, that's a thorn. But it just rained like a ton and just blew wind everywhere. It was straight up hurricane. But yeah, like I said, I'm just walking down to this first one. I'm hoping that all this rain and just stormy weather won't, you know, mess up these crawfish or anything and mess up their behavior or blow my traps away. But I tied them down, so I'm pretty sure we're good. Holy crap, guys. You won't believe what I just found. So let me flip this. I was just walking down this little game trail to over where the creek set, or the trap is set in the creek, which is like right there. And so I was just walking, and I look to my left, and right behind this tree, I see that. There is a stinking coyote kill right there. And I mean, like, bro, my neighbor's house is like 20 feet from me right now. And there were coyotes out here last night and night before that, something eating. There's actually a skull here. I'm gonna probably keep this. This thing's pretty sick. That, I'm not too sure what that is. It's either a small raccoon or a possum, because I know there's a lot of those out here. And so there's a skull. This is like, I don't know, a leg bone. That looks, yeah, that definitely looks like a leg bone. Looks like a chicken wing. Another something like that. And this is actually pretty cool. It looks like the spine, and there's another little notch of it. So if y'all know exactly what this is, go ahead and leave a comment. I'm pretty sure it's actually a possum. I'm just gonna leave that stuff there to, oh, wow, look at this. I didn't notice this before. Look at that, right there. There's actually fur right there. That looks to be, oh gosh, honestly, it's sort of like white and grayish brown. That could be a possum or a raccoon, but I'm guessing it's a possum because possums have a little bit of that, you know, more stringy hair and a little bit of white. And if I kept looking, I probably could find more bones and stuff. But that's actually really cool. I'm actually gonna leave that here and pick it up as I'm leaving this place, but that's just insane. I wanted to show y'all that. Now, back to the trap. Holy crap, y'all can see how flooded this creek is. Okay, here's where I set it. Way back whenever it was shallow and crystal clear. Oh no. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I set the trap right there and tied it up to something over there. Yeah, I actually see it. Okay, so this is originally where the trap was, and it's tied over. Actually, I'm not gonna zoom in. It zooms in way too slow. I'm just gonna walk over here. See, I used to be able to walk across this without even getting my boots wet, but now I'm gonna have to get wet, but who cares? Holy crap. So, like I said, I had the trap sitting right there. That's probably the deepest spot, right under that little lay down right there. And it was tied off to this, angled, you know, in that direction. But now it's angled to this direction. I'm not sure. Who knows? Maybe a possum or a raccoon could have tried to get the dog food. And who knows, maybe those coyotes came by, chased it up there, and then ate it. That could have been the exact thing that did this. But, you know, actually, as I look at it more closely, I think this is just because of the water. Because this looks like, you know, it's all muddy and stuff and leaves everywhere. I think this thing just blew over, and all the water pushing through this thing into the pond, because it sort of is uphill, and it just pushes down that. Oh my gosh. No way. I swear I know there. What? I'm so confused. Okay, so as I just said, way down there, I actually spotted the freaking trap right there, just sitting in the water. Okay, I'm gonna leave that be for a second. Hope there's still something in it, but it seems that, yeah, here's the end right here. If I unwrap this, this completely came attached from the trap, and then the trap floated downstream and landed right there. Whew, I'm so lucky it gets shallow there. I might have lost my trap, but yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do this. I mean, that's a good lesson for if y'all are ever setting crawfish traps or whatever traps. Make sure you tie them off, because you never know when a storm is gonna happen. And well, this exact thing is happening. I'm lucky I found it right here. Okay, I thought for a second I was gonna have to go wading in this creek to see if I could find it. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, well, it's not empty, but okay, well, so this is where the paracord came unattached from that little loop. So I'm just gonna open this up. What the heck? Okay. Nothing in that, but in here, I don't know if that's all just like dog food remains, but I think most of that is actually mud. So this thing dragged along the bottom of the creek and just caught up all this mud. And well, it looks like we got some big old bullfrog tadpoles. These things are just littered in this pond and in my creek like pretty much all year round. I don't know how that works, but we don't need these. Okay, he made it. And then there's another one of these guys. Throw him in the creek. Looks like, dang, that really sucks. I think that might be all we actually caught.
Another one of these guys, so big. Toss him in there.
And that is it. So, man, I normally catch a lot more crawfish in this thing, but I think since this like flood came through, it just pushed all the crawfish out, or who knows. But we didn't catch anything but a few tadpoles. That really sucks, but I mean, at least I didn't lose my trap. Okay, well that like really sucks because I had most of my confidence in this creek and we didn't catch anything. So I guess we're gonna head to the next one and hope the same thing didn't happen. Oh yeah, can't forget this. I'll just leave those there. I'll just put this cool skull in there. I'll probably like boil it with water or whatever you're supposed to do and then put it up in my room somewhere. But yeah, like I was saying, I hope my other trap didn't get washed away. There's a very likely chance that Hurricane Beast Mode completely wiped that thing out because it is a much bigger creek than this one is. And if it's gone, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. So I got my fingers crossed. Okay, well, just approaching our final hope. And oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. There's no way I'm getting my trap back. My trap was tied off to a log right there. This entire bank that was right here, you remember that? It's gone. It's just completely gone. What am I supposed to do? That log right there swaying in the water really creeped me out. I thought it was like a anaconda just staring at me, but yeah, speaking of anacondas, I think I'm gonna wade out there and see if I can locate the string to pull up my trap. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it's either I wait until all this lowers or I go out there now. Like, I have no idea what to do. Okay, well, worst case scenario is I get eaten by an anaconda or an alligator or a crocodile, or get stung by a stingray, and I just get super wet. But I think I'm just gonna like go down there and see what happens if I try to find it, see how deep it gets, and I don't know, just give it a shot, because I'm not patient enough to film the rest of this video in like a month whenever this dries up. So I mean, I don't even know. The string or the log that my paracord might have been tied off to might have literally floated away. But I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Break that off. See if I can feel the string down here. It's actually like way over there, but it gets so deep right there. Oh my gosh. It's like 6 foot down there. Because if you think about it, this is just a sheer bank that I used to have trouble just walking on. Now it's just all water. Yep, well, I'm pretty sure this is a log that my trap used to be tied off to. So that's a good sign. Where's my stick? Okay, just like 1 foot from where my foot is right now, like right here, it goes down to right there on the log. And my trap is like right there. So I don't really feel like just straight up swimming, because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna have to do. Look at this. Even a Gatorade or like water dispenser just rolled up on the bank. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna leave that. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, Well, I think it's actually gonna be it for this video, because it's already probably too long for me to go buy like 2 more traps and then go set them in a completely different spot, and I just don't want to do that. So hopefully whenever all this lowers back down to its original depth, I can just pull that trap back up, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So yeah, anyways, welcome back to the channel where nothing ever works. I think I should be like a Fortnite game player. Things always work for them, but yeah, anyways, thanks for watching this absolute banger of a video. Caught so many crawfish, it's amazing, but I don't even know if you can see me right now. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video right here, walking back up with nothing, and my hands are too dirty to cover the lens, but thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.